Okay, let's get this vote recording started. I just want to see the opening comp.
Oh, god damn it. No.
That's a good start. That's a very good start.
Wait, 3 healer mains? We have 4 healer mains.
Okay,
Nobody wants to play main shield.
Never stop fighting for what you believe in.
what's the bad start? So what I would suggest here is going in voice chat and just asking if I want to go to support and if you could play main tank.
I hear that you have taken
I think Lucio would be a better pick than Anna here, just 'cause, like you haven't got any big tanks to keep up.
an omnic, Torbjorn.
I don't want to talk about it.
Attack comment.
Okay, still got the same comp.
3, 2,
Appreciate it, dude.
1. Attack.
Okay, that's a good switch. Good switch. Feels good, man.
Escort the payload.
See
The payload
that
is
which
secure.
is
Move it out.
enemy is here.
Go. I'll keep you healed.
Get some good positioning. That's everything was fine. But both gestures maybe going like out of scope mode so you'd have more mobility. There's no point going in scope mode there. Nice, you hog.
Shield's gonna break.
I see. You're going to.
What's Jess doing here? It's just Armor staying around the corner here. If we go back like I can't find it anymore. But when you got discorded there, you should like just go back immediately. Just gonna be spammed and die instantly. The discord can be very bad for Nana, especially when they've got a Sombra.
Shield's gonna
I
break.
think that's a Sombra, but
I see. You're going to. Group up with me.
Get 1 HP Zen.
Hack.
You're covered.
so over here, you could have healed the Doomfist. Damage, turn it back a little bit.
Hack.
You're covered.
You saw this Doomfist going in here. What you should have done is you got into a position like as soon as possible, even if it means going on low ground, to try and heal him. Like, well, unfortunately, we got obliterated there, but what's happening here is like the Hanzo didn't really seem that bad because it was in the back line. You should have like walked past the Hanzo and tried to get to Ryan as soon as possible and aided him. It's like because Ryan died, you like probably just lost that fight there.
Marked by the dragon.
You probably haven't because of a Sealo, but in any event, really would have lost that. It's just try and focus on healing with tanks more than DPS. Okay, stop looking at your DPS, like just try and run after your hog. You're doing one card. What I'd do here is I would either nade for Sombra, nade the Moira, or nade for Doom. Like, you're not using your nade enough. You need to be using your nade a lot more.
Payload has reached the checkpoint. Down. My ultimate is ready. Escorting the payload.
Odin, no.
Once again, you don't need to be in scope mode here. You can just like do this all in non-scope mode,
Nice.
for, like faster healing.
Healing enough.
Nice nade, nice nade.
Nice picks, guys.
Good shit, guys.
Easy.
So you're lucky Doomfist didn't die there. I think like I was just Doomfist being dumb. You couldn't do anything there to save him.
Healer mains, we're doing pretty well. Odin, no. No crying. No.
What I would try and position is I try and position on high ground instead of low ground. You can just be spammed armor by Zen from this position.
I don't know who the second is.
Zarya one.
Target
Far up.
or half.
Just stop looking at the fire. Just ignore her. If she's gonna flank, she's gonna flank.
Огонь по готовности.
Try and nade your grab.
Festivity.
Right, you then save the team there. Bad nade.
Hanzo, let me see you.
What I do here is that like if Hanzo won't peek you and you need 1 health, just like stop looking at him.
Odin, knock it the fuck off!
Question mark, who's Odin? What I do here, it's like saying AFK on point. Just try and play behind point here. Yes, it's like you're still extending way too much with like no tanks. So over here, just play behind the point. Like use the point as a tank. There's no point overextending here. There's no point going above the payload. I wouldn't try to go for an ace like that ever. Just because of the fact, even if you did anti-nade the Rhine there, it wouldn't do anything at all. That was unfortunate walking to the dragon.
That was the best.
Yeah, so what I saw there wasn't good. Just go past there, so you're not playing back payload, you're extending. Front a bad nade. I wouldn't have walked back here anyway. Like, you see where the Hanzo is over here? I would like, I'm gonna walk towards the Hanzo. So like in the top right. So, instead of going back, they should just walk towards the Hanzo and play with him.
That was the best shatter ever.
Squad is Hanzo, careful.
You're covered.
So what you'd be looking here to do is just like nano Rhine when he gets low. Because you got ward off here, like you'd also be very good nano target. Okay, so over here, like it would have been very good to nano your hog, just to like the extra fringed healing, and you could go in the fight with a 6v5 instead of a 5v5. So nano your hog would have been good there. Like, just for the extra spell ability, and because you charge nano so fast. I would just leave the McCree there, like stop looking at the McCree.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Right, over here, this nano wasn't very good, because Ram wasn't in position to kill anyone. Like the only person who could have killed was a Genji, and that's it. So I would just like healed the Rhine there and not nanoed him.
Genji up top discorded.
Bad guys, heads up.
No! Odin, knock it off.
What I would do here is just stop looking at the Genji, because you know he's going to get the health pack, and start healing your McCree down here. So like, if you already missed the first shot and you can't hit the second shot by the time you hit the health pack, then it's like just stop looking at him. You did miss again. I would just like kept on playing with armor where you were before, like on high ground, armor and far behind, because you're on payload right now, but leaves like really vulnerable to being dived. Like you're in a really bad position here. Yeah, so like if you're playing behind the payload there to the right, you would have been in such a better position. Like, oh my god.
Knock it off, Odin!
Hopefully your team can
No!
win this.
Odin! Look at me!
Who the fuck is Odin?
My team
No.
still needs me.
Why?
Yeah, but you pretty much like threw that fight because you were on the payload there. And like, so you knew they ran a chatter. Like, the Rhine hadn't used chatter yet this game. So you should have played like really careful of that.
أنا هاخد بالي منك.
Yeah, wait here, don't bother peeking.
You know what's happening.
If you play like, so over here, instead of following the Rhine, if you go to the left and play like back left. So where is it? So if you go like left here
أنا هاخد
and play at the
بالي
very
منك.
back to like to where that person is, whoever that is. Maybe just play like where the widow is instead of going up close to the Rhine.
بالي منك.
Like there's no point being this close to him here. I would choose just like throw it in it as fast as possible. Nice. This is unfortunate with the thing. What we've done here is we've tried to get to as close to the chance as possible and call for the Zen to block you. So it'd be his fault if you died. What we've done here is just like chase after the Zen. I'm unfortunate with the hands of flanking, but she's just got no chance.
This is our Hanzo in the room I died in. This is our Hanzo there.
Yeah, but you also wouldn't have gotten Mayoted if you just played in the back. Cause like you're meant to be a sniper, you're not meant to play up close.
صغاري أول الشطة.
Turn around. And you're dead.
Watching your back.
But pocket the Rhine here. Nade him. what you should be doing here is you just 100% nade. Like, you should have used nade so much faster because you've got like a free anti-nade on the Rhine and a free nade on your Rhine. Meaning like you wouldn't be in this position when you have to go back. Now our team's just staggering. I would just like use voice comms to tell them to group up, especially your Rhine. So there's no point in peeking there. Like the MMA just saved your life by putting on that wall. Like there's no point. Like even if you would be able to sleep someone, nothing would have happened because your Widow's dead.
Stupid piece of shit garbage.
This is
Oh, the mid-homes are so fucking easy.
repairing the damage.
Here's a pro tip though. When I get 3 kills every team fight, maybe we don't, die.
What is Widow on about? What, is she ever gotten 3 kills in a fight? Like I cannot see it. I cannot see this Widow doing anything. Crazy. 'Cause what you shouldn't do, you should never go left here. Like there's no point in you going left.
Every team
You
fight.
should like stay to main here because your man's charging in. They would have all been distracted. I don't know why you're playing left here. It's like no point. Also, using a nade there was no point as well. Like I was patting you around to charge when you knew you used nade.
We don't, die.
But where did you use nade?
Here's a pro tip though. When I get 3 kills every team fight,
But there's no point to nade your Rhine here. If he's like if he's only missing 1 health, he's not in any danger, the wall's gone down.
maybe we
There's
don't,
no point in nading.
die.
Like you need to be better at like using nades. Yes, but because you went left here, you didn't have LOS on the Rhine, and the more had to go to position to chase him. And like that's 2 people dead right there. That's a good sleep.
Soul ultimate with focus now?
What we do here is when you get shattered, nade her as fast as possible. Nade your tower as fast as possible before nanoing her, so you get additional healing on the nano. That's a good nade, but you just try and nade your Zarya as fast as possible when you get shattered. And now because you're not main and you're left, you're out of position. So when your Zarya got shattered there, use nade as fast as possible. Like nade, nano, and then pocket them as much as possible.
You're not getting
As
rid
if
of
the rest
that.
of the team doesn't concern me.
But that's a good avoid. This person's annoying. What I would do is I just like mute him in voice chat. There's no point listening to what he says.
60 seconds.
If he's getting so annoying that you have to avoid him, just mute him.
A volt.
Go just be tilting to listen to him.
Wait, why would you throw
Well,
away?
your Hanzo's 1 health there, but I wouldn't bother looking at him. Just nade you around when he's in the ult. You see, like you just nade nothing there.
Nano mirrors up, please, I mean.
You should like stay to main, nade the Rhine, and just like pocket him as much as possible.
I'm under attack.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing here.
This fucking plats, dude. This is just fucking pointless.
Yeah, but this is not a good time to ult tab. If I were you, I've just gone out and fed.
Fucking bad.
You just can get
Dude, we
staggered
have
here,
30
like
seconds.
really
Why did
badly.
you ult?
Our time runs short.
We have grab drag.
Like you're gonna be staggered really
We
fucking
help
badly
you
here.
guys.
Hey guys, we still have another just
I would not have ult tab
Healed
there.
up.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
What you do there is, because you're probably dead there anyway, you can chase after the Hanzo, tap him once with your fire, nade him, and then tap him again, and you just kill him. Like the Hanzo's out of position there, you could have killed him. So right there, wherever you were,
Grab drag.
where the Hanzo's
Now
coming
we
over
don't.
here,
You help me, guys.
go over there, take the health back.
Healed up.
The Hanzo sees you.
Let's go, let's go, let's
What you're meant to do is you go back on the Hanzo, you shoot him, you nade yourself and the Hanzo, and then you shoot him again and just win that.
There's a Reinhardt and a Zen and a Hanzo on me.
Yeah, so what you should have done here is like because you didn't do that, you should just like drop down here instead of staying high ground. Like there's no point in staying high ground here when you've got 3 people on you. That was really bad positioning. Just like go low ground there and go to your team. You just lost your team in the fight there, 100%. Because like we didn't have main heals. Or we did have a Moira, but
Old soldiers are hard to kill.
we just didn't have. Yeah, that's another thing. When the Moira switched, you weren't close to Nano. The moment you should have died and you got Moira, you should have switched to Lucio. Like you weren't doing anything as Anna that you couldn't do as Lucio. That was a nice grab. Yeah, because it's like there's no point playing Anna Moira. Just play Lucio Moira. What I should do here is try and move him away from the team. Nice. Play back behind the card. Keep on heals here, because your monkey's diving in without another tank. Just keep on heals here for your monkey.
Just lost a 4v1!
Just mute this Sombra. Okay, nice. What you should have done here is when you got unloaded, you should like crouch behind the payload, so they may couldn't have seen you. Yes, that was very easily avoidable death.
Touch.
And like just can't win after this.
Up the tempo, back in the mix.
Like you need your monkey to pop off here if you want to win.
I am loving this.
Froze.
When you lose a 4v1.
Kill the Mahal.
Holy shit, this Sombra's annoying. Just like mute them immediately.
Your hero.
Like the moment you avoid them, just mute them. Like that was another big reason why I weren't playing so well. Right, Resident Sleeper Ryan gameplay. Like my Ryan's probably to that level. I can't help you here. Wait, what's the comp you've got here? This comp's actually fine. What you want to do with these two tanks is just play behind the pillar. Like you can't play choke with these two tanks. Just play on point. Apart from this, it's fine. So what you should do here is just tell them to play on point because you've got no shield. Use a Vator ask your diva to switch. Because like playing dive here isn't good. Use voice chat. I don't know where the fuck your diva is. I tell you diva, like you have no mind, so just come back. Your diva's feeding. Like a good team would just speed into your diva, just instantly team echo.
Defend objective A.
Like I don't know what your diva did there. Oh, she got a whole 9%. Pug you.
It's just a scratch. You'll be fine.
Guys, why are we not running a shield?
What the fuck is going on?
I'm retarded, dog.
Come on, man.
Try and make it work. Stop arguing. Stop being.
Yeah.
I got mercy.
So basically, what happened here is your diva fed. You were looking at diva. Diva wasn't.
Scratch.
So what you should hear is speak in voice chat. Diva, can you peek me? Could you just waste like a valuable second where you could have spent healing your McCree?
You'll be fine.
Your McCree get one shot because you weren't healing
Guys,
him.
why are we not running a
You're
shield?
looking at your McCree's dead body here. No point in doing that. It's like look here's Zarya and wait for it to peek, or look what's happening on the right side. Look like everything that's happening on the right side. No point looking at McCree's dead body. You should have thrown a nade out there. You could have naded your diva, and naded the enemy Ryan. You would have won the fight there.
Come on, man.
When you're getting spammed by Hanzo, just move off low ground. Just move on to low ground. Like just drop left. The moment they're pushing in there, and you're fully exposed to the Hanzo, just go on low ground.
Try and make it work. Stop arguing. Stop being toxic.
I got mercy.
Huge trick.
What?
Like
How
before
did he-
storms.
I got
Zarya
a
one,
direct
Zarya
hit
one.
on that McCree.
You've just lost this fight here.
I wasn't
Dude,
cut
this
out
is
for
the
it on
stupidest
anyways.
shit.
In my opinion, it's still okay to run Ana here, but you want to like just focus on healing your teammates. If you're not going to focus on healing your teammates, you just need to run Ammo Lucio instead. Tell your team to get back and stop
Are you
staggering.
fucking guys are gay, dog.
Whoa, hey.
You can't win this no matter how much your diva pops off.
You guys are fucking not healing.
Objective.
Yeah.
I'm dead. What do you mean?
Stop.
I can't do
the
shit.
Just, guys, just please stop being
Alright,
toxic. Let's
okay.
work as a team.
But too late. We don't. We have a diva as our only tank now.
Okay, what I would do here is just fucking mute them. Like, this is gonna happen in ranked. Something I'm gonna give you advice is, choose when you play very wisely. So you hear every single pro say this: play on weekdays before 4 p.m. And if not, don't solo queue past 4 p.m. Okay, like at least duo queue, if not trio queue. Like there's no point in soloing beyond 4 p.m., especially on a weekend as well.
Payload right now. I thought we saw diva.
I guess this is just gonna be a scramble game. Fuck it.
This is 11 a.m. so it's annoying that you're getting these games here. But like, there's another thing, just like, don't solo queue in mid diamond. It's a sport. It's impossible to win. Just like go with a DPS main who can flex tank or a tank main.
YOLO.
It's an unfortunate game you're getting during midday.
Oh my
Probably
god,
weekend.
serious. I'm fucking avoiding it.
Yes, it's just fucking mute your fire here. If she's getting this toxic already, just fucking mute and play your best, and you can focus on improvement. This is a good nade, but
Mercy one, mercy one.
nice.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, what you could have done there is you could have naded your McCree and naded like the frontline DPS. Come back here a little bit.
Okay. Thank you.
Serious, I'm a fucking avoiding move.
What you could have done here, you could have naded a bit more to the right to heal your McCree. Because the fact you got like the pick of one mercy doesn't matter because you're dead.
Mercy one. Okay. Thank you.
And what you do here is instead of staying here, you just like walk straight back. Instead of trying to go high ground here. Like you're just stacking yourself. Yeah, exactly. So if we would have just walked back there and would have walked back towards your team, you wouldn't have been staggered so much. What I would do here is honestly just swap to someone who can solo tank. So people who can solo tank, Hog can be good at solo tanking with this comp I would say. Like Hog's a viable pick. Don't go Reinhardt. You can go Monkey here as well actually if you communicate with your team. You can go D.Va here, but you need to be good at D.Va to solo tank. I wouldn't go Zarya. You can go Wrecking Ball as well, but your Wrecking Ball probably isn't good. Wrecking Ball's probably like the best solo tank.
They're making fun of our team, but they have one too.
From worse.
Idiot.
This is not your time.
They're moving the payload, but there's like no one up.
Nano
What we've done here is like just keep self scope and just like try and spam the maze as much as possible the moment she
This is
peeks.
not your time.
Unfortunately, we died that early, but like, when you get here, stay scoped, and just try and heal her as much as possible.
They're moving the payload.
Because you had to go for the scope animation here, you weren't able to heal her on time. Just stay back, go on scope, and just wait for her to peek.
But there's like no one up.
Nano boost is charging.
Yeah, we're just fucking popping off right now.
Heroes never die.
If I were you, I would just like switch, like, okay. You have no tanks right now. There is no point in you playing Ana. Like, there is literally 0 point, especially where you can boot people's Lucio on this bit. Just like switch over to Lucio or a tank.
Zarya low. Zarya.
There's no point in using your nade there. Like, you know Zarya's got bubble. But just Lucio ulted. You've got no DPS, you can kill the Rhine. You've got Lucio and Zarya near him. There's no point in nading here. There's like 0 point. Like, you're really out of position, so you know they're going to try and dive you. So you need to keep a nade for yourself. Run, you've got nothing for the enemies. Exactly. Don't play close to edges when you're trying to win one Lucio. So over here, what I would have done is just try to go like armor. Fuck it, I won't show my mouse because it's gay. But you see this tree over here? Go near the tree. Don't go near the edges. Go near the tree. Because you would have just pop off here.
They have him free for the fire now.
Just stay near the tree. Like don't go near the bridge.
I'll go main tank and then I guess we can solo heal. Lucy's literally one hit.
I mean, if you want me to, I can look at your Ryan later. But right now it's mainly just Ana.
Execute.
Such rage.
But if it's something that you're interested in, I can try and wait for you, Ryan.
I wish it was last.
Yeah, I'll play. What do you want to play?
I'll play main tank. Zayek.
What are you running here? Okay, so you finally can get a main tank. Okay.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
So the game's still winnable.
Just like in training.
As long as you cap with like any time left on the clock, this is still winnable.
Visualize, then execute.
Such rage.
You're just getting toxic here. Let them go Widow, but just mute them in chat.
I wish it was last.
Yeah, I'll play. What do you want to play?
I'll play main tank. Zayek.
Thank God you finally got a min and off tank.
Hamil
Okay, now you can start doing a lot more. These are stats you should not have when you're running for the DPS. Like, I'm guessing you got these stats off Ryan. But Jesus, your team's absolute garbage. You shouldn't have bronze healing either, though. I don't know who in your team could have gotten more healing, but... Yeah, like... You should have gotten, like, more than just bronze healing after a mere half round of Ana. Like, more than 430. You should have been healing yourself more, and healing your sniper more. That round was just a mess, with like no tanks. I wouldn't suggest going left here, I would suggest going main, so you've got more sight lines on like the enemy shield and the choke. And then you've got like, I don't know, you just go main here so you can see more. Because right now Grillip's good to your Ryan, and you're in a bad position.
My ultimate is charging.
Okay, what you should do here is when the Ryan goes in, nade him and poke him. just try and like throw a nade in right there and just pocket your Rhine as much as physically possible. Like you aren't using your nade there when your Rhine's in trouble.
Back in the barrier.
You just nade him. Okay, finally you nade him. It was a good nade, we should have used it earlier. And the Rhine should die here, yeah.
Help,
Good
bitch!
loading, good loading. Lucio in the backline.
Alright, good sleep, good sleep, good sleep. What we should do here is just try and play in payload. The enemy Widow's dead, you want as much like armor space as possible. Nice kill on the Mercy, I don't think that was needed. You should like be just be hoping you're person on point.
I can see far, I can see
That was
far.
nice.
Nano
Just let your fire die there.
I'm on fire.
I'm very surprised she isn't dead, like I don't know what kind of game this is.
It's like this.
But yeah, fire should be dead right now.
Almost catch.
No point in nading here. Move up towards the choke, nade your tanks, no point in nading here. Just
Back
wasted your
row.
nade.
Back, if you want.
Yeah, it's like I said before, because this is around mid diamond, like your tank's not gonna get punished here. But in masters, anything above that, your tanks are dead. Like so just go off payload, start trying to heal your tanks. Like leave payload there. It's absolutely fine to leave payload if you want to poke your tanks.
I took fucking 2 headshots from Hanzo, I guess.
Why not go?
This is not your time.
Like as Nana, it's your job to pocket the tanks.
No one can
Opening the door.
It's just a scratch. You'll be fine. Go to sleep.
Nice sleep.
I'll just stop down on the left and
Popping
right.
off with your sleeps.
Woo! That's fun slide.
What I try and do here is because you've got Sights in him, throw nade, like throw nade is like immediately, and then shoot him once to wake him up, and then the nade will land, and he'll be like at 70 health. You see, you took way too long to do that combo.
I was looking for him.
Way too long to do that combo, which is why I was able to wake up and waste your nade. What's your hit? Okay, first of all, Nano Ryan here. He's about to die, and you haven't won this fight yet. Another thing, play like a lot far back. There's no point in you playing on point here. Like when the fight's going on.
You're powered up. Get in
That's
there.
Nano. Nice anti.
Helden sterben nicht.
What you're doing here is you should not be missing shots on the Rhine. Just like try and spam the Rhine down. Get a point.
I'm not eating.
So well, enhanced dragons, I just assume he's gonna go on point to move off it.
That's Lucio, man.
You should nade your feet here, 100%. There's no point in you like your Rhine's still alive. You just needed nothing and just killed
Wait,
yourself.
what?
Wait,
You
you
didn't die.
survived that? Nice.
Ow.
You just
Let's
nade yourself there.
on the bridge down there. Unless you do go on
And
the
because you naded yourself, the Mercy was pocketing you would be able to do more healing. If you would have lived through that.
I'll rest when the fighting is done.
Hop, hop.
So you should 100% nade your feet there. Like, once again,
Oh
just
god,
nade
Lucio's
management.
coming back.
Ahlan,
I think you're dead.
take your medicine.
Tell me when you guys are here.
We're here. At least I am.
Oh my
Shut
god.
up, find them.
The juggles.
Move up here, pocket your Zarya. What I do here is play near a tree and just
They're
spam the
like all
choke
trying to
like a
kill me,
respawn.
and I don't know why they can't kill me.
Like, don't play on point here, but play near a tree, so you're playing way too far up. Once again, no point in nading, should have needed Lucio.
Bullshit, dude. He comes out of fucking nowhere. I hear his skate and he's moving so far right there.
What you're doing here is you're just tunnel visioning. You're on payload in like a really vulnerable spot, not even looking to the right spawn. Just focusing on the Lucio. You're scooped in. Like, just play back, play behind the payload. Look at both spawns. Just let your team deal with the Lucio here.
Too.
Like if you're going to dive you here,
I will help you.
and you're in a bad position.
No sense.
You've just been caught out here because you're on the payload doing nothing. No point in being on payload.
Alright.
Help me.
Nice, nice ult. Nade the monkey in yourself.
Winston on the fucking top.
So the moment you see a monkey, just I'm just nade the monkey. Nade the monkey in yourself. Like you wish way too long to nade yourself there again.
Wow, we can see. How is that possible?
Once again, play behind the payload. Don't play on it. There's no point in you playing like armor on top of the payload here. You can't see anyone else. The walls are still up. Like you use the payload as a tank. Like don't stand in front of it. Don't stand on top of it. Just stand behind it and play like positively to the side. what you want to do here
Why?
is, of course, but you want to try like use your nade earlier. So, when your Zarya grabs here, you want to move out to the left, and this is like the only point where you actually want to be on the payload. So when she grabs, go on top of the payload, so you've got like extra height over them, and just throw your nade down.
Fire at will.
It's like the only point where you actually want to be on the payload.
Oh, why? Just
Yeah, that nade shouldn't be too much of an issue, but there's not much point when they're all dead.
I don't even play with
You're covered.
Good. So pocket your Ryan when you go to the
guys,
spawn here.
stop being an ass.
Like pocket your Ryan as
Damn,
much
that
as
Zarya
possible.
almost.
I know.
Nade your Ryan here. You're, like the worst position here as well. Like you're looking at your Ryan, you're not looking behind you, and you're actually in the last point. Like you're literally in like in the objective. There's no point in you positioning here.
Damn, that
There's
Zarya
like no point.
I know.
Of course, when the Genji's diving your Mercy, just nade the Mercy. Doesn't matter if the Mercy dies, just try and nade her and hope the Genji messes up his combo. Either that or nade your feet in preparation for them diving you. With good that he's a lot of ults there, but that also is winnable if you just like better
Genji's really
positioning.
low.
I fucked up. I fucked up.
Like you need better positioning there. I need to use your nade more. Like those two things could have won you the fight.
I have grab at 68.
Tell me when you're 16.
Let's see what else. Of course, healing McCree here. If I were you, I wouldn't have gone in scope mode for that. There's no point going in scope. She's right next to you, which slows down your movement. What you should be doing there is you just overestimated like how far your nade would go. Just like try and nade as far as possible because you know your Ryan's gonna charge. Try and pocket your Ryan here. Yeah, like that nade was really bad. Like once again your Ryan just dies because you missed a nade. What you should do here is nade your feet. Nade your feet. Don't nade the Lucio. No point in nading Lucio. The Genji's on you. You can't deflect if you nade your feet. Then the Genji will get naded, you nade yourself. There's no point. You should have also tried to sleep the Genji there, not Lucio. Impossible to sleep for Lucio there. The Genji was like pretty much AFK in a choke.
This
And right here.
Lucio, kill him.
What you should also here is call out Genji. So like call out Genji in voice chat. Tell people to kill Genji and focus Genji.
Han's on the right.
Guys on.
Once again, bad positioning. You're playing in front of the payload or too far out of it. Play behind it or like play really far back. Like you aren't playing well with the payload.
You're eating that.
Fire at will.
Yeah, I don't think you can win this here. I'd be surprised if you do.
I'm not ready to hang it
Guys gonna better respawn. Wait, Poke you actually win this? Question mark. If there's no point in nading there again. Like the moment you peek that you want to nade and it's gonna be on cooldown.
Go, 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 go.
Thankfully you got nade back in time and no one needs nading. Like once again, no point nading your Zarya then. You could like nade your McCree and nade the Tracer at the same time. No point nading your Zarya, she's not in any trouble.
Heroes never die.
Nice sleep. Nade the cart. It's, okay, nice. You just helped your team cap the point there. Like that was a massive play. The moment the Genji blades and then people are contesting the cart, just nade your feet. Because you know the Genji's gonna go for you instantly, and that means you can nade the Genji at the same time. Your Genji
The
popped
teamwork
off.
is real.
Yeah, that was a lot better, but you just need help like using your nades and positioning with payload.
Ahlan.
I'm guessing your comp's gonna be pretty much the same. Since it worked so well last time. Yeah, it's the same. Okay. You've got Hanzo instead of Widow. I probably always had that, but...
What? Ah, no, Hanzo! I'll catch you.
Okay, what you're doing over here is just play like a lot further back. You should play to the right here, behind the pillar, and play further back. You're playing way too far up right here. Okay. What I would do here is when the Rhine touches your Rhine, just nade the Rhine. Like with Sleep was nice there, but if the M team was good, they would have bubbled the Rhine, and then they would have like just pocketed them as well. I just needed the enemy Rhine there, so it would have been purpled.
Oh, dude.
I don't think there's any point in like using the anti there, because like you want to play him in defense with your Genji just died. The Rhine can come back faster than your Genji. I don't know what the fuck your Ryan was doing there. I think he saw you nade the enemy team, and he went in with no support, so there was no point in nading there.
Where's my...
I don't know what.
You need to think about like what the Ryan's thinking about there as well. Nice sleep. Nade the ground. I was unlucky didn't nade hog there, just lose the point. Yeah, if you could have, I would have naded the hog there and died.
Holy shit, fire is like 77%. We can do
Now they're
this,
mercy.
guys.
I'm going in, boys!
What the fuck is your Ryan doing? Okay, what you should do here, nade the hog and nade your Ryan. Your Ryan gets extra healing and your hog's anti so he can't kill and your hog just dies here. Shit, 100% nade there. Like, I'm trying to see if I can find it. Oh, I'm fucking big wheelchair.
I'm going in!
When he charges and he misses everyone, and the hog hooks him, nade the hog so he heal both.
boys!
No.
Yes, just nade here. Like, there's no point in you not nading. Like, you could have cut the hog there.
And catch. I need to catch one.
That was
of
such
the
an easy, that's such a free kill on the hog. Jesus Christ, such a free kill. No point in you looking at the hand there. He's not going to peek you. Both your tanks just died because you wasted nade. Like, that was really fucking bad. Like you just focus on healing your tanks, and like just don't look at the Hanzo. Go here, focus on healing your Zarya. Bad positioning once again. Just like play further back. Like that was an easy mistake. So I don't blame you. Like even pro players make that mistake. But once again, just like stop tunnel visioning on healing.
We're not together.
Worry about your
And why'd
positioning.
you burn the Hanzo ult? We could have cleared them.
He's on voice
You're not
chat,
talking.
he's an
You guys are
idiot.
just doing shit.
30 seconds remaining.
I know your TPS just stacking. It's unfortunate.
Hold
Hold on.
Mad boot.
Hanzo, stop top left. Hanzo,
Lucio's looking for that mad boot.
I don't think there's any point in you nading yourself there. Hold on, let me just watch this again. Okay, yeah, like I said, just mute this guy.
Lucio's looking for that mad boot.
There's no point in you nading yourself there, but that was a really nice fucking sleep. What you could have done there, could have like naded the Hanzo on high ground, so we just pushed him
Can't
back.
do anything. Can't do it.
There's no point in nading yourself, the mercy was there.
Let's take this home.
Okay, your Ryan boss out.
Never die.
Something I think you could have done there is you could have naded your own mercy to keep her alive. So if I were you, I would try to nade your mercy as fast as possible.
Feeling free.
Get nice sleep.
nice.
Try and push as fast as possible, nice.
I am strong.
Push your Ryan, just try and nade him. What the fuck was that? Why didn't you nade your own feet and nade the Ryan at the same time?
One person on the car.
You might have just lost the fight there because you just trolled. Okay, that was really fucking bad. You could have go to the Ryan there and saved your own life, but you just pushed up like a retard.
Son.
Okay, that was really bad.
Son.
You had two choices there. Go after the Ryan, kill him, and be out of position, but you kill the Ryan, and you've got a chance of surviving. Or play back, make sure you're 100% alive, and just leave the Ryan alone. You went for neither of those options. You just like went up and died for no reason without nading.
Oh, turn it up!
Alright, good switch to Lucio. That's unfortunate. The dragons are gone here, you can just go left side again. There's no point in you going high ground here.
I don't know why I left.
There's no point in you going high ground here.
This is my jam!
There's no point in you stalling here as well. Like, that's a nice boop, but they're already on like overtime, and you're just going in. Just like group up, there's no point in going in here. You can't contest or win this.
Payload has reached
0 point going in. 0.
So now we're back to me being as the only fucking thing.
Okay, and then your Ryan switched. I don't know why.
I know, that's why I don't play
Tell you,
So
Flame your McCree, tell him to switch because like Hitscan won't do anything here. Just tell him to switch. Like, what the fuck is he doing? Okay, now he's just hinting. Okay, that's unlucky. This has got bad mentality. If I were, I would just flame him here. To be honest, like he didn't deserve like really any respect. Flame him and see what happens. He's throwing anyway.
This is gonna make you feel better. I see.
Grab whenever.
The only way you can get him to switch is just by like flaming him.
will.
Okay, that's good. You should win this fight. Somehow the Hanzo survives and you peek the High Noon. What the fuck just happened there? Okay. Right, that's good positioning.
make you feel better.
I would just stay on heals here. You're kind of getting pushed and you've got to run.
Fire at will.
Stay on heals. No point in you pushing up. You could have just like stayed behind there.
Helden sterben nicht.
Look at that Hanzo, he's one, no!
Like there's no point in you pushing up. They could have like stayed behind that thing. You need better map awareness. You need to be like more conscious of things you can hide behind.
A little bit curve
Der
and grab.
Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Yeah, you just can't win this
3
game now because
DPS
they're just
and
gonna
no
full
one
push
fucking
it.
took care of that.
Time to accelerate.
They're probably gonna go back to like no tanks now. There's no point in you switching every 2 seconds here. Just stay on heals. There's no point in you like switching every 2 seconds.
Rocket barrage incoming.
Oh fuck! Did your Mercy just say? Yeah, you can just flame him here. The game is lost. I mean, like fucking flame him switching off tank.
Hello.
Just some range. Just have to get over it.
Yeah, let's move it.
So back onto the gameplay.
Just avoid him.
Ha!
We're doing toxic in range. Just have to get over it.
What we're doing here, there's no point in you going high ground too, just like speed through main. There's no point in you going high ground, just like wasting time. And you just left your McCree alone. How about you? I would just stay on healing or like speed. Like you try and do a DSP stanky thing where you switch every like half a second. Like there's no point in you doing that there. Like just stay on healing here. Like you haven't got a shield, just stay on healing. So your team is communicated enough, you haven't got the DPS to speed in, just stay on healing. Like your DPS are so bad, there's no point going on speed.
Fala tu.
Don't go in.
And you've only got a Mercy for secondary healer.
Oi.
Like maybe Anna might be the right choice here. Because I mean like you aren't farming the beat that fast, it's like half a minute in, you've only got 25%.
My ultimate is charging.
Oh yeah.
My ultimate is
Like
charging.
once again, you would have so much more armor beat charges to stay out on healing. Once again, there's no point in you switching over every 2 seconds. You should just like stay on speed here, because your Mercy's there. Just stay on speed, stay on speed. Stay in comms, don't go in, I'm gonna amp, and then amp straight away, and make sure Zarya's with you. Like, to be honest, that isn't your team fault. No, that isn't your fault, it's your team's fault. But you should use voice comms there. There's no point in staying silent. Like, no point in going on Lucio if you're gonna stay silent there.
Oh, no shield, no shield.
Like, you can't coordinate speeds. No point in being Lucio. I don't know why you're on point here, I don't know why you pushed up.
Lucio one.
You pushed up by yourself against 4 people. Like, I get the feeling you just don't care about the game anymore, which is pretty justified, but there's no point in going up there. Like, fucking leave your McCree alone to die and go help your tanks in the
How did I
back
hit him
line.
twice and punch him and he still survived? Okay, game.
Oh, that McCree's so bad.
What the fuck was that?
We're sticking together.
Stay in
What the
spawn.
fuck is going on? I'm so confused.
No point in like fucking going to McCree, just like stay in
Dude,
spawn
how
and
can
wait
we
for your
when we
ball
have
to
a
respawn.
Hammond and a Doomfist?
Don't wait for your
We're still
Doomfist here.
sticking together.
You don't have
I'm
enough
not
time.
going to.
Doomfist can get back fine. Alright, good.
Nothing's gonna stop.
And I got hit. This is, they don't have a
Okay, so what we should do here is use comms. Say, okay, everyone go left. I'm going to speed left.
so much fun.
Because you're not pressing tab enough, you should press tab a lot more. I don't know whether Yazara's got grav or not. I'm guessing she does. Just say go left and use grav.
Pick it up. Let's attack. Healing food.
Of course, no point in you going high ground here. Just like
Heroes never
stay with your McCree.
Helden sterben nicht.
Fire at will.
Once again, like you're nowhere near your beat because you've been going in without your team. You're just peeking there. No point to peek. Just like save your own life over healing others.
Oh my god, I was gonna die.
Both healers are dead. Careful,
Like,
go
both
on
healers are
Mercy, go on
dead.
Mercy. Go on Mercy.
I was nice on the Mercy. But with very fair chance you can lose this here. Yeah, my mouth hurts. Okay, what you should have done there is just don't peek. Value your own life above others when you're Lucio.
The cart is healing me.
I am loving this.
What you should also be doing there is like thinking of the enemy ult. So I don't know why the enemy didn't use any ults there.
Runner
Oh, wait a second, I skipped too much.
It's gonna go
Nice pick on Lucio. Amp up healing here, amp up healing here. Don't amp up every like, don't like change every 1 second there. Just amp healing or amp speed.
Oh fuck, there's McCree.
So when someone in your team gets charged and it's a tank, just amp healing so they can survive.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
No point in you beating there. No point. If you didn't use a single ultimate and your team isn't going to be that offensive. If the man's already out of position, you can kill him without using beat.
No shield on
And he still doesn't die. Okay.
Zarya.
No point using beat there. Like, Wave's got a free grab.
Behind, behind, behind.
You should know they're going to have a shit ton of ults. You should be playing really safe here or try to play really aggressive. Can't do this weird playstyle where you do like neither. Either go and try and get boobs to kill their tanks who have got both ultimates, or play really safe and try and set out the
Zarya
ultimates.
one.
McCree is behind, guys. I need someone to take care of him. I can't peek.
Don't get off
You know
that.
they've got grab here. Don't know why that isn't using grab.
I'm gonna go.
It's just so fucking confusing.
Don't get booped by Lucio. Stay low, stay low.
What you can actually do here is you can just stay in the choke and try and boop them when they come out. So if you go to the left choke here and just stay in the choke, I didn't push her for whatever reason,
They have grab,
but you should just like gone to the choke
they have Shatter, they have Hanzo ult.
and to make sure they couldn't get out
They should
by
have beat,
booping them.
they should be close to Valkyrie, and they have Hanzo.
Okay, but that's good ult tracking, man. That's very good ult tracking.
Fire at will.
Alright, good, good. So you seem to won that fight because you said that, and Mizabi and Nushi had to grab first. Right here, you're in a very bad position.
They didn't shatter
What I would do here is I would tell voice comms if you have Mercy to use Valk early in the fight
yet.
so she doesn't get grabbed.
I don't want. Fuck, we can't get picked like that.
That's your own team's fault for being bad.
I'm gonna go rest that. Don't leave the card.
The battle continues.
Stay on card here.
Don't get shattered.
Going for the darkness.
That's very good, sitting out to grab. And then you just fucking end. Okay, so what I saw there was extremely good with you going up the wall so you wouldn't get grabbed. But there's no point going back in it after you avoided it. Like, that's the entire reason you're going up there in the first place.
Holy shit. Stay on guard.
Don't know if that was intentional, you avoiding the graph there. It was good, like that was GM level play. But you going back in there, it was no point.
He's trying to push me off the cart. I died.
Lucio, oh my god, you didn't taxi me.
I'm trying to get back in time.
Yeah, I know. I didn't expect people to.
That was an unfortunate game. It was close, but it was unfortunate.
GG's, man.
Okay, right, so I'm gonna go over what the biggest problems there were. Biggest problem, in my opinion, was nade management, as Ana. You should be using nades on your feet more, nading the enemy Reinhardt more, using it sooner, using it more. Don't nade when like it's easily healable. It's like, but when your Mercy's right next to you, don't nade your own feet when you're not in trouble. When when you like Zarya's lost 1 health and she isn't in trouble, don't nade her. When your Ryan has lost 1 health and isn't in trouble, don't nade him, just heal him. Another thing, positioning. On payload maps, either play really far back or play behind the payload. Never play on top of it, never play in front of it unless you're Lucio. Like as Ana, you're meant to be a sniper. You're meant to play far back. That's what your scope is for. And stuff that was good is you had some really good sleeps. Something you need to work on is combos. So when you sleep someone, you throw your nade up in the ground. Just before your nade armor hits, you damage them once, so they're on really low health and they have to back up. Basically go sleep, nade, hit them before the nade hits. What else? On Lucio, stop changing between stuff so much, especially when you're amping up. Use voice comms. You seem to have like no awareness of enemy ults. There was one point where like you called out the enemy ults, which was really good. But that was just like the enemies being bad. We didn't use the ults fast enough. So apart from that, I would say like your Lucio is at least low masters. Your Ana's probably like mid diamond, maybe high. Maybe it's had a bad day today and your Ana's high diamond. But I would say still like the only advice I can offer you, apart from what I just said, is just like Q when you Q armor, try and change who you queue with. Like you can use the in-game Overwatch LFG thing. You can use LFG Discords, ask people on EasyClap if they want to queue with you, etc. That's pretty much it.